The first big mistake is relying on willpower alone. As with any addiction, willpower alone will never be enough to quit adult content in the long run. Why? Because addictions are emotional problems and your willpower is a logical faculty of your mind. Your willpower will eventually fail when it comes to solving emotional problems because they need an emotional solution, not a logical one. A better approach to quitting adult content is to use as many tools as possible. One of my best tips is to install an adult content blocker in all your devices. I also suggest you delete social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, because they are full of triggers. These two things will help you stay away from adult content without relying on your willpower. I also suggest you joining a community. This can be the NoFap subreddit or commenting on nofap.com's forums. You might also want to consider going to therapy. I went to therapy to heal from my previous breakup, and I can tell you that it completely changed my life for the better. The second big mistake is peaking and binging after a relapse. The problem with peaking is that NoFap is all about quitting adult content, and if you're peaking, you're still watching it. Therefore, you're not practicing NoFap, you're just fooling yourself. Every time you intentionally watch adult content, you must reset your counter because adult content is the real problem. The problem with binging on adult content immediately after a relapse is that you are destroying the progress you've made. In his famous book Atomic Habits, the author James Clear states that it's normal to not see any results at the beginning of building a good habit or breaking a bad habit, but this doesn't mean that there's no progress at all. In fact, the initial progress gets stored until it compounds enough to make itself visible. Remember this the next time you relapse and avoid binging. Brother, today I want to invite you to the free training that my awesome friend Josh Hudson is hosting. Josh is a licensed therapist specialized in porn addiction, and in this free training he will teach you how to quit porn in just 7 days. You can watch the free training with the link in the description of this video. So if you're desperate to quit porn, make sure to check the free training out. The third big mistake is punishing yourself. Lots of guys suggest punishing yourself to quit adult content, but this will eventually backfire. And believe me, you'll watch adult content to feel better about your punishment for watching adult content, which will lead you into a toxic cycle. When you punish yourself, you're acting as if you've committed a crime, like you're honestly and deliberately performing self-destructive acts. Essentially, you're kicking yourself while you're down. Don't torture yourself, as the road to recovery is hard enough without you becoming your own enemy. Relapsing is just another mistake. Recognize it as such and try to prevent whatever caused the relapse the next time. A better approach is to use a method called compassionate inquiry developed by Dr. Gabor Mate. Dr. Mate is an addiction specialist, and he suggests that all your addictions are a coping mechanism to avoid feeling an emotional pain. His approach consists of a combination of journaling, counseling, and self-reflection, which all in combination use compassion to understand and heal the pain that's driving the addiction. The fourth big mistake is not educating yourself with regards to adult content addiction. Unlike cigarettes and alcohol, no one will tell you that adult content is toxic and harmful. That's why it's your responsibility to educate yourself and come to your own conclusions about the dangers of adult content. Fortunately, you have the internet and all the information you need at your fingertips. In these times, remaining ignorant is a decision. My favorite scientific resource that documents all the toxic damages of adult content is the audiobook of Your Brain on Porn by Gary Wilson. This audiobook is full of scientific evidence that clearly explains why adult content is harmful and why you must quit it before it's too late. And today I want to give you for absolutely free this amazing audiobook. Simply click the link in the description, sign up to your audible.com free trial, and you'll be able to get Your Brain on Porn for absolutely free. I hope you enjoy it. The fifth big mistake is not working on your mindset. The worst NoFap advice is using distractions to overcome the urges. The thing is that this is only a band-aid solution that will never work long term. Instead of fixing the root problem, you're distracting yourself from it. The real solution for your addiction to adult content is to completely change your mindset about adult content. You must reach a place where you believe that adult content is unhealthy, toxic, and will ruin your life. You must reach this place or you will never quit adult content. Why? Because it's pleasurable and your mind and body likes pleasure. The only long-term solution is to associate pain with it. Remember that you can watch the free training in which my awesome friend Josh Hudson will teach you how to quit porn in just 7 days with the link in the description of this video. You can also get your free audiobook of Your Brain on Porn. So make sure to check out these free resources right now, brother. Take care.